Fans of Good Morning Britain slammed the ITV programme on Thursday as the presenting panel had a switch-up. As always happens in the summer holidays, Susanna Reid was missing from her usual hosting duties, with newsreader Charlotte Hawkins standing in instead alongside Ed Balls, but viewers at home were left fuming. The presenters welcomed Business Secretary Jonathan Reynolds as he shared his true thoughts on Sir Keir Starmer's latest move. The Labour minister was asked about the UK Prime Minister's new two-tier tax system as he and India's Prime Minister Narendra Modi prepare to sign a £6 billion trade deal. Charlotte dived straight into the tricky questions during the chat as she said the deal was good news but pointed out that critics have thought otherwise. She explained how some have said that the deal will make Indian workers cheaper to hire than British employees, as she asked Mr. Reynolds if he could guarantee that British workers would not lose out. He hit back saying, "Yes, I can absolutely guarantee that, and those comments from the opposition are categorically false. No question of that. But this is a historic day." The politician went on to explain that it is a huge win for British business as it means more tax coming in. He added, "It is the biggest deal that the UK has done since Brexit and it is the best deal India has ever offered any country." Charlotte continued her questioning as she picked at the row over national insurance contributions. "There's this row over the exemption, isn't there? So the Indian short-term workers will be exempted from this." She went on to ask if British workers would be penalised and undercut in theory. Mr. Reynolds responded as he explained that there is no advantage to businesses hiring Indian workers over a British worker. However, the national insurance works in a similar way for Indians in the UK and Brits in India. He said that no matter which way round it was, the workers would be paying into their own country's social security system, rather than the destination countries, for up to 3 years. The Labour politician ended with a bold statement: "It is categorically false to say that if you hired an Indian worker, it would be cheaper than a British worker. We would never agree to a deal like that. I would never agree to a deal like that." As the chat went on, fans at home shared their criticism. They were unhappy with Charlotte's presenting style as they took to social media to share their thoughts. One penned on X, Twitter, "GMB needs to stop getting Charlotte Hawkins to step in as a conker. Her personality is non-existent. Needs to stick to reading the news. #GMB. Another echoed, "Charlotte Hawkins totally out of her depth as a presenter, just wears pretty clothes. #GMB. Others slammed the program itself, with one angrily writing, "At GMB at Ed Balls, why wasn't there any debate on the migrants moving into a £425 a night room in Canary Wharf? Oh, I forgot, it concerns the pathetic governing of Ed Balls Mrs. aka the vastly out of her depth Cooper. At GMB are we just going to stick the word two-tier in front of everything now? It's so boringly predictable. #GMB, another fumed.